Today, we're going to compare RCR and MREIT side by side. Both are among the biggest REITs listed on the Philippine Stock Exchange. Both pay quarterly dividends, both on premium office buildings. Before we get started, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you get value out of our content. Have you been thinking about investing in Philippine REITs but cannot decide between RCR and MREIT? When you compare their financial performance, dividend history, growth potential, and overall business size, one clearly has a slight advantage depending on what kind of investor you are. Today, we look at their businesses, revenue, and net profit over the past 4 years, dividend yields, portfolio size, and future growth prospects. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you which one I would personally choose if I could only invest in one. Let's start with a quick introduction. RCR or RL Commercial REIT is sponsored by Robinsons Land Corporation, one of the country's largest property developers under the Gokongwei Group. Its portfolio consists mainly of Grade A office buildings located across Metro Manila and key regional cities such as Cebu, Davao, Iloilo, Bacolod, Naga, and many more. One of RCR's biggest strengths is geographical diversification. It owns office assets spread across many cities in the Philippines instead of concentrating in just one business district. Now let's talk about MREIT. MREIT is sponsored by MegaWorld Corporation, the country's largest office developer. Its portfolio consists of premium office buildings located primarily in major business districts, including Eastwood City, McKinley Hill, McKinley West, Iloilo Business Park, and other MegaWorld townships. A key advantage of MREIT is its exposure to the Philippine BPO industry. Many of its tenants are multinational outsourcing companies with long-term lease agreements. So while both are office REITs, RCR offers wider geographic diversification, while MREIT benefits from MegaWorld's strong township ecosystem. Let's compare how big these businesses really are. RCR has become one of the largest REITs in the Philippines by geographic reach. Its portfolio has expanded significantly through multiple property infusions from Robinsons Land. Today, it owns dozens of office properties with millions of square meters of gross leasable area spread across several major cities. Meanwhile, MREIT owns a smaller but still premium portfolio concentrated in MegaWorld developed business districts. Its properties enjoy consistently high occupancy because many tenants are multinational corporations and BPO companies that signed long-term leases. If we're talking purely about size and diversification, RCR has the advantage. If we're talking about concentration in premium office locations with established tenants, MREIT performs very well. Now let's examine revenue growth, starting with RCR. In 2022, RCR has a revenue of approximately 5.46 billion pesos. In 2023, 5.52 billion. In 2024, approximately 8.19 billion pesos. And in 2025, approximately 11 billion. RCR closed 2025 with 38 premium assets comprising 21 malls and 17 offices, spanning 1.15 million square meters of total gross leasable area. Now let's look at MREIT. In 2022, it has a revenue of around 3.65 billion pesos. In 2023, around 4.16 billion. And in 2024, around 4.51 billion. In 2025, around 5.6 billion pesos. MREIT also delivered consistent revenue growth, although at a slower pace than RCR due to its smaller asset base. When comparing total revenue, RCR generates almost double the rental income of MREIT. The winner for revenue growth is RCR. Revenue is important, but profitability matters even more. RCR's net income excluding fair value adjustments in 2022 is 4.4 billion pesos. In 2023, 4.45 billion. In 2024, about 6.13 billion. And in 2025, around 8 billion pesos. That's a major jump in 2025 driven by new property acquisitions and continued high occupancy. For MREIT, annual earnings have also remained healthy, with stable rental collections and efficient operations supported by long-term leases and high occupancy. Net income has consistently tracked revenue growth over the past 3 years. Overall, RCR currently produces significantly larger earnings because of its larger portfolio. Now let's discuss what REIT investors care about the most: dividends. Both companies distribute at least 90% of their distributable income as required under Philippine REIT regulations. Looking at historical dividend yields, for RCR in 2022 around 6%, in 2023 around 7%, in 2024 approximately 8%, and in 2025 around 5.32% depending on purchase price. RCR has also increased its quarterly dividends consistently and even declared a special dividend in 2024. Now MREIT. In 2022, its dividend yield is around 6%. In 2023, around 6.5%. In 2024, around 6.5%. And in 2025, 7.4%. MREIT has been remarkably consistent with its quarterly dividend payments, making it attractive for investors seeking predictable passive income. So who wins? If you're looking for slightly higher dividend growth, RCR currently has the edge. If you prefer dividend consistency, MREIT remains an excellent choice. Now let's talk about future growth potential. This is where things get really interesting. RCR has a massive pipeline of potential properties from Robinsons Land, because Robinsons Land still owns many office buildings outside the REIT. Future asset infusions could continue increasing rental income and dividends. This gives RCR significant room for expansion over the next several years. On the other hand, MREIT also has a healthy growth pipeline through MegaWorld. MegaWorld continues developing integrated townships and office buildings that may eventually be infused into MREIT. Additionally, demand from BPO companies remains a long-term growth driver for its portfolio. So both REITs have strong sponsors, both have room to grow, but RCR currently appears to have a larger expansion runway based on the scale of Robinsons Land's office portfolio. So after comparing everything, here's my overall assessment. If your priority is bigger portfolio, faster revenue growth, higher earnings, and more aggressive expansion, then I believe RCR has the advantage. However, if you value stable premium office assets, strong BPO tenants, consistent dividend payments, and exposure to MegaWorld's township developments, then MREIT remains one of the best REITs in the Philippines. If I could choose one today, I would slightly favor RCR because of its larger asset base, stronger recent financial growth, consistent dividend increases, and greater potential for future property infusion. That said, both companies are fundamentally strong REITs, and many long-term investors choose to own both for diversification. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your research before investing. If you enjoy this comparison, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos covering Philippine stocks, REITs, and dividend investing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.